This is the Suwanee Springs Bridge in Florida, also known as the Bridge to Nowhere, also nicknamed the Graffiti Bridge, owned by the state of Florida and has been long since forgotten by many. Today, the bridge still stands, as you see here, and it remains popular for pedestrians and cyclists in the area. It's also known as a motorcycle trek for a day trip. Bikes used to be able to go onto the bridge, motorcycles, and take their scenic pictures there while they're parked along the bridge. But now it seems they've moved the concrete barriers over a little more to block that, so only a skinny motorcycle will be able to fit through there. But it's still open for pedestrians, and the walkway is very clear and safe. The Suwanee River, yes, that's the song that the river that the song is named after, way down upon the Suwanee River. 246-mile long Wild Blackwater River flows from South Georgia all the way into Florida. One of several bridges. This bridge is one of several bridges in Live Oak that cross over a scenic river. If you're ever in the area and want to visit, be sure to use Google Maps so you'll know exactly where to go and where you can park to be as close as you can for the least amount of walking. Be sure to bring something for mosquitoes, mosquito repellent. I had an electronic mosquito thing on my belt which keeps them about 15 feet away from me, so the only time I got bit is when I didn't have it on. This is a great place to go. The road 93rd Drive ends right at the bridge. You can park there and walk around the barrier to look at the graffiti. And if you're feeling a bit artistic, bring your own cans of paint and leave something for the next visitor to admire. If you've been to this abandoned bridge and you see your art in my video, please do leave a comment below. Maybe we can spot out which art you have there, and now it's going to be famous because of this YouTube video. Little known fact, while you're in that area, you can visit the Suwanee Springs Park. It's a right turn off 93rd just before the bridge. It used to be called the Suwanee Sulphur Springs, and it's a site of a historic mineral springs attraction and hotel. You can actually go in the water and take a dip in the crystal clear springs. It's within the limestone ruins of the former bathhouse, right there next to it. A little known trivia question. When this bridge was opened in 1931, it was also known as the Stephen Foster Highway. Who is Stephen Foster, you ask? Look for the creator of the song, Way Down Upon the Suwanee River. The bridge was officially closed in 1971 to vehicular traffic. So sit back, enjoy, and see the sights of the art, the graffiti, the decorations, the views of the Suwanee River Bridge, the bridge to nowhere, the Graffiti Bridge. What makes this bridge, also known as the Bridge to Nowhere, unique is that the past decade or so it's become an ever-changing canvas for graffiti. The graffiti ranges from pictures of various pop culture characters, inspirational messages, declarations of love, commemorations of personal events, and most often tagging of names. In several areas of the bridge, there are spots where people have been adding love locks to the railings. If you continue to watch the video, you'll see the modern bridge about a mile ahead, and the traffic is using that instead of this one. So this has become just a casual walkway and a little trek, a getaway, a place to be. It's a nice piece of history shared in the middle of nowhere. If you're up for a hike, after you cross over the bridge, you can walk down into a little pathway, wooded area, not much to see, it's greenery and birds. No alligators, no snakes, not that I saw, but it's a nice little walk to the end, and it looked like you could even go farther, but it doesn't go into anywhere but woods. I was tempted to bring my scooter, my electric scooter, and I was gonna drive through on that scooter down the path to see where it goes, but it didn't lead anywhere. But it's a nice little hike, good exercise. I especially liked all the colors, the variations, the bright hues and the neon colors and all the different colors around the bridge. And it was neat to see some of the places that people were able to put graffiti, like way high up or way on the outside of the bridge. Like, they crawled outside of the bridge because they really wanted to get their graffiti out there. But the colors are really nice to look at. If you like colors and just variations of everything, it's a good visit. And you can see along my hip I have a mosquito repellent electronic, and it fires a little flame inside. It doesn't get hot, but it keeps the mosquitoes away. 15 feet circle around you for safety. And I was in the middle of the swamp right here, and I did not get bit while this was on. If I turned it off, immediately right at my ankles, mosquitoes. But if I left it on, no bites whatsoever. I didn't even have to think about it. I'll put the link in the description. This bridge was completed in 1931 by a company called Austin Brothers Bridge Company, and it was used for many years as the main roadway within the area. It's 160 feet over the river and built in a traditional Parker design with riveted connections and concrete T-beams. From Orlando, it's about a 2.5-hour drive if you take the highways and the toll roads. You'd probably want to go up that way, but on the way back, try and take some of the country roads to go through some of the small towns. Maybe get a bite to eat at one of the diners and support local business, small businesses, small towns. It's good.